Good morning, I'm Jan Jorgensen. This is the Be the Light meditation. I'm recording to the cloud. It's really a funny metaphor because what's between in heaven and earth? Clouds. And my messages are stored in the clouds to access. And not everybody is interested or ready or has any idea of what it means to say to be the light. So every week I show up here, we go through a very simple process, and some people come every week and they're good at it. But while we're here, we know it is like treading water because we're not in heaven and you're from heaven. We're from heaven. We are divine beings. We're born through our mother's, birth canal, and then what? So a lot of us feel sad. We feel so far from what? So far from being safe. Zach Bush this morning, he's just fabulous. He's a physician with a spiritual nature, worked hospice and palliative care many years. And he said the near-death experience is the most phenomenal, consistent story that comes from people who have died and come back to say, I felt so accepted. I felt safe. I trusted the beings, the environment, and myself. So when they came back, what does that say for the life that we've created here? Well, let's just say we did the best we could with the parents we had and all the courses we're taking and everything, but the puzzle pieces are still floating around and it feels icy and it feels like treading water. And there's so much political dissent right now. And also the medical systems are not, they're not working with the principles of health and vitality. In fact, they're working against us and people are revolting. People are actually taking out CEOs of companies that are supposed to help people, but actually withhold care. So Earth is in such a chaotic state and has been for so long. Since when? The fall from grace. Do you really know what that means? The fall from grace? Well, let's just go back to grace. So Earth was created. First was the Word. The huge angels breathed life into sentient beings with creative wills to love, not to fear and miscreate. So something got screwed up. That fall from grace was a mischievous change in the geometry, the grid of all that is, that surrounds Earth. Other planets aren't having this problem. The consciousness of beings on Earth has been squished into an unnatural, unholy, out of divine alignment and order, and everything that was created since the fall from grace has been crummy, save for a lot of sweet, wonderful souls keep moving towards what we hope is a restitution, a restoration, a reclamation of all that is, all the parallel realities, and this misshapen, miscreation, fear-driven reality that has kind of seeped out and ruined the party for everyone and everything, to the point where the galactic assemblies and beings responsible for order and universal are saying Earth is playing on the freeway. The authorities are telling all these divine beings, they're not divine, go play on the freeway, we don't care about you. And things are just so unholy. What's sacred? Where can you find something sacred? Think about that. No wonder we're longing for home. There's a word, hiereth, I believe it is, and it's that settle a little bit in your subconscious longing for something that you know exists, but you haven't experienced it in this lifetime. So I know I'm touching upon a frequency within you, and I know I have a lot of viewers in second and third world countries, and I can only imagine the feelings that go through your body as well. We're all in this together. We have been separated from the Creator for so long. So the Be the Light is a simple procedure to let your spine come and let that light come in your spine, because you never lost the right or the ability to embody divine light. Now, we do it occasionally with a certain song that feels sacred, lights us up, a certain kiss, or we love someone. Even that, earth love's usually based on chemistry rather than divine love, because we should love everyone. We could love everyone. Divine love. So all of this is to say, home is just one Be the Light meditation away, and focusing your thoughts, and it is that easy, and that's what we're going to do today. The fundamental steps of saying, I want to go home. I'm tired. I have been tried physically, mentally, emotionally. Where is my home here on earth, and where are my other people? Well, they're searching for you. They're searching to feel safe. They're searching to feel safe while they're still in the physical body. Wouldn't it be nice to not have to die, to be surrounded by loving, safe people who accept us exactly as we are? Okay, so we're going to do the meditation, and then I want to talk about the greatest chance for you to find your tribe is to let go of all of your conditioning and be authentic and say what you're really feeling and experiencing. Okay? So keep that in mind. At the end, I'm going to read what some brilliant person just wrote, why authenticity is more important than unconditional love. All right. We're going to do the Be the Light meditation. Shut your eyes. No distractions. Let your sensory system, which feels the assaultiveness, the crankiness and chaotic world, and in this moment, we ask and intend to claim that we are separate and protected from the external world. We ask and intend to set a sacred space. We place our body in this beautiful geometric structure, and there is a boundary there. We ask that everyone else's thoughts and chaos and dissonance, everyone and everything, even our most cherished beloveds, don't belong in your energy field. Gently invite them to give you some respite and peace so that you can connect with your heavenly home. That's it. You just see them all walking away. People court us. They're thinking about us. We got our agendas bouncing off what they expect of us, so they like us. Okay, let it all go. Melt it away and just give it a moment until you feel relatively empty. Let your physical body be empty, as if you've drained all the stress, all the thoughts, everything that gives your day the glue. We're letting it all go right now. And we're going to go through a heavenly washing machine now, because I know it's hard to let go of the tension, the thoughts, and all that is. So we open our crown chakra. We ask and intend that whatever the Creator and our spirit guides comes up with as a human washing machine, bring it on. Very gently. Okay, so the liquid, they're saying, matches the salinity of our bloodstream. And this liquid light fluid is coming, and it's not a trickle. We're talking car wash. This energy is now flowing over our body, and there's little magical whisking brooms. Angels are guiding a polishing, a purification, and with each breath, this liquid, this beautiful saline liquid comes in and cleans our blood as well. All these stress hormones, we've got all these chemicals and imbalances in our electrolytes. We are rebalancing the chemistry in your body back to the 0 point of absolute perfect balance for you. Beautiful. As this energy is coming in, we have these little colorful Pac-Men, and they are eating up areas of tension and clusters of thick thoughts, which get into organs and tissues and form little conundrums. Let these energies come through your body, kind of like macrophages, the little white blood cells that eat anything that isn't, life-sustaining. So let this all come through your body at the micro level, micro and macro. We ask that any parasites or flukes or bacteria or anything that is not life-giving, not life-supporting, is now being removed, relinquished. Beautiful. Candida. We ask and intend that the proper pH of our system come into balance now. We ask that our kidneys happily and gently open up to detox, to filter all the fluids in our body. We ask that our liver be soft and flowing in absolute perfect chemical harmony to do all of its beautiful housekeeping duties. Wonderful. Now we ask that the fluids around the brain, that cushion and hold this beautiful micromanager through our thoughts, and that we are gently teasing out any old files, thought systems, reactions, limbic system dysfunction, emotional dysregulation. We ask that that all be removed, recalibrated. Feel that your entire body is becoming happier, juicier. Juicier? That's a funny word. More juicy. Full of juice. Flow. This liquid light has a liquid flowing essence. It's not like water or something that we understand, but it certainly knows what to do as it is targeting the cellular level, cleaning and clearing, and it is helping the cellular membrane be healthy for the exchanges of oxygen, chemicals, glucose, everything, things that we can't even think of. Our hormones are singing happily for your age and your body and your life. Oh, this is wonderful. And behind our eyes, where we hold all that tension, just imagine the angels are putting their hands over your eyes, and they're just simply pulling out all that tension. That's it. Beautiful. And they're very gently uncorking any crustacean around your third eye cork, and you're allowing that to just pop out. And because you're not thinking, you can see with your inner eye, see more things, like a big screen. And on that screen is you being happy, being healthy, and smiling and laughing, and holding a resonance of happiness in your home. So now that we've done all that clearing, picture your home. It can be any kind of home. Just know that that home has a place for you, a bed for you, the food you like to eat, and it feels warm and cozy and has color, has life, and there's no effort involved. It's there, waiting for you to match it and see it and allow its creation. No more efforting or wishing for. It is simply occurring as your natural birthright to have a supportive, joyful, loving environment that is home. It feels like home. And in this creation, as you are settling in to your favorite soft chair, you will become aware that other people are having their joyful home creations. And nobody wants to take anybody else's space or charge too much money or play any games. It's just like there's a knock on the door. Hi, I like your house. Do you want to come over for dinner, or do you want to come look at my garden? I mean, the natural give and take of joy between people who have just allowed the resources to support them in their divine resonance. So you begin creating heaven by drawing in what you need, by allowing yourself to be in the environment of the colors that you love and choose. Doesn't matter how big it is. You can have a one-room shack, but when you're in it, it sings your song. It sings your soul song. That's not hard to do. And you put your favorite things, and you open your heart with appreciation, with noticing how things make you feel, and you continue more of that. And there's never any need to focus on what's not there, because what's there is so comforting and nurturing and real. You realize the longing phase is over. And into this blessed space is very magnetizing. There's a great, great potential that a beloved, a divine soulmate, a new friend, a lover, romantic, peace, love, and harmony that you've created attract someone at your level of appreciation and joy, and the conversation and the thoughts and the activities stay at a very high vibration of mutual satisfaction and peace. So as you're feeling into this, you know you're just a step away, because we did it in 10 minutes. And you take this feeling into your home, your environment, your room, and begin to move out anything that isn't you. Just let it go, just like we did the beginning of this meditation. Beautiful. And you're allowing in what you love. and it's not what everybody else loves. So as you're feeling this, I'm going to read, I'm going to look for it, about authenticity. You just keep feeling into your perfect environment, your perfect home, all is well, and you are well on your way being authentic, because your environment will echo the authentic honoring and love that you hold for yourself. Authenticity. You've probably heard that love is the highest frequency, but what if I told you there's something even more powerful? Turns out, authenticity. When we're shining as our unfiltered, naturally high vibrational selves, is actually 4 times more potent than love. This, well, what I would add to that, when you're being authentic, you are pure love, because your authentic self is love. This isn't just some feel-good mumbo-jumbo. It's backed by some pretty interesting research. There was this experiment in Germany called SPANE. They tested 25,000 people in a Faraday cage. That's a place with 0 outside frequencies, no EMFs, nothing. They found that each could pinpoint exactly how someone was feeling just by their frequency. Not just if they were angry, but if they were angry and jealous or angry and desperate. Authenticity was so powerful it could affect other people's frequencies. When you're talking with someone, you're really vibing. That energy just keeps building. That's what physicists call constructive interference. On the flip side, when you're with someone and suddenly the vibration dies and it's all negative, that's destructive interference. It's all about frequency. Now, here's another interesting tidbit. Studies show women have more brain cells than men and are more sensitive to these frequencies. Maybe that's why they often pick up on vibes quicker than guys do. Maybe we call that intuition. So next time you're putting yourself out there in the world, remember tapping into one of the most powerful frequencies there is. Your authentic self, being real, is where it's at. So I would add to that when you are completely authentic and free of fear, you are feeling a general allowance, which is conditional love for all else. There's a movement now, it's called Let Them. Let them. Let them do what they want to do. And it's quite interesting. I follow it on Facebook, and it's just putting our attention on us to create our environment and to not always be focused out there. So in that sense, the group is good. So as we finish up here, I want to share with you, speaking of environments, wherever I go, I have to have lights blinking somehow. Now, this wasn't enough. I had to have a little tree over there that blinks. And I'm in the 4th floor of a well-populated office building, and people go by and they say, "Oh, are you the one with those little blinking lights?" And I want to tell them, I feel closer to heaven, because in heaven, it's just colorful, joyous lights all the time. So the lights brighten me when I look at them. My heart opens, and I think it's because in heaven, it's all these beautiful lights, and lights are frequencies. So that's what I like in my environment, and fresh flowers as well. So I wanted to talk a little bit to really let all of these energies of the divine car wash go in very, very deep, and to resonate and visualize the environment that you feel matches what makes you feel happy. That's how you know it's right. What makes you feel good? And to really anchor that in. And so now we will finish this part of our time together by putting a beautiful golden resilient egg around your entire body. Why? Protection. Because the world is still out there with noises and thoughts and people courting you, so that'll all bounce off. You're you, and you're becoming more you all the time, and you're being authentic, which is a loving being who pretty much says, let people have their experience, let them have their journey. I'm focusing on this divine being. It's the only thing I'm truly responsible for. It's not selfish, it's being responsible. So thank you for joining me today, Jan Jorgensen. The website is soundandlighthealingarts.com. I do have a coaching program for those women who are ready to step forward and have full responsibility for their dominion. It's called Becoming Queen. So do contact me if you'd like to learn about that. Blessings on your week. I'm going to stop the recording here and stop recording.